and get this one underway. Don't Twitch fly out the players. Well, I mean, that is expenditure that's being put into the event, though, isn't it? It's Psionics, Twitch, doesn't matter. They're partnered. They're running our, like, Psionics, or RLCS is a Psionics and Twitch event. They do it together. Hey, Dejin Lol, welcome to the stream. I appreciate the Twitch Prime sub. You're just in time for some Scrub Killa versus Kaydop, a matchup which has become the most, you know, anticipated Scrub Killa game after his recent destruction of Cuxer in 4 games in a row. And Kaydop's gonna do exactly what he did last time these guys played on my stream. The bump strategies are exactly how Kaydop managed to take down Scrub the previous time they played. And there we go, see Scrub bringing out his almost patented move right there, where he just takes the ball with a light touch into the midfield immediately off the wall at the side. Something that I was wondering why Devo, or something I was wondering, you know, why did Devo not do in his game? Why can I not say this very simple sentence? But yeah, I wondered why Devo didn't employ that strategy more when he played Kaydop. Scrub's going to try and use it to his advantage. Wasn't able to get that long shot out though. Kaydop, of course, like I've said many times before, very good at just putting a pile driver on the net from distance. Who would you say is the smarter player out of these two? Probably Kaydop, marginally. Marginally. But these guys are both extremely smart ones players. I think Scrub has the mechanical edge. If not, perhaps not in the air. Kaydop's aerial game, I would say, is better. Scrub's going to use the Frostbite boost, and he might have ungoled this. Nearly ungoled it off the inside of his own post. But let me just really quickly explain, again, for those of you who did not watch these guys play on my stream before. Kaydop actually took down Scrub 3-0 because he just employed bumps a lot. Like, he went for tons of bumps, tons of demos, and mind games. Just tried to annoy Scrub basically and bully him into submission. And it worked out really well because Scrub just couldn't get his rhythm going, he couldn't get into the flow of things, and Kaydop ran so much disruption he took 3 games in a row. So this could be an extremely interesting matchup. Kaydop has recently taken down Devo in stream, amongst others, so he probably is the #1 contender to beat Scrub at the moment, now that Cux is off the table. They're tied up right now, but Kaydop's going to get his lead back. Scrub Killa did go back to net, anticipating a shot, but he wasn't able to get near this power shot from Kaydop. Slight hesitation there maybe by Scrub. Just the smallest of hesitations to pick up 1 additional boost on his way back to net. Hey Nudation, welcome to the stream. Appreciate the sub, my man. Twitch Prime yet again. Here, rather than any other channel. You guys using Twitch Prime, it means a lot because you could use that anywhere. You're choosing it here, which is great. Yeah, ground shots are going to be pretty even here. Dribbling, I would say Scrub has the edge. Aerial game, Kaydop probably has the edge. Goalkeeping there, pretty even as well. Both these guys, phenomenal goalkeepers. But Kaydop is 3-1 in the lead here. And perhaps another bit of history that I can give you guys is they did play 2 1v1 games on Kaydop's stream last week. And Scrub Killa won the first one, then Kaydop won the second one. And I don't know why they didn't play a third game, but they might have had a tournament or something. I think that's what it was. Yeah, they were in the middle of a tournament. They were playing 2v2 together. And while they were waiting for one of the series to start, Kaydop just made a 1v1 game. And he was like, well, play me. So they played 2 games, and they went 1-1. So these guys, at the moment, looking pretty even. Kaydop, a very interesting 1v1 style, as I've said in the past. Used to have a heavy reliance on ball cam. Oh, gets mind gamed. Not sure if Scrub meant this. Let's take a look at his camera, see what he saw. Yeah, Kaydop, over-reliance on ball cam in the past has been one of my criticisms, but he doesn't do that as much anymore. If anything, Kaydop is probably the best player at ball cam dribbling because he doesn't really do it when his opponent is out of his immediate line of vision, which is my main criticism for that strategy. Some players are just really stubborn, and even if they're completely taking their vision out of the game, they just leave the ball cam on anyway because they're just not comfortable adapting. Hey, CSM, appreciate the sub. 2 months, Twitch Prime. I appreciate that, dude. Welcome back.
Can I start a prize pool?
Oh, King Revoker with the 20 quid. Appreciate the prize pool's beginnings, my man. You absolutely can start a prize pool. I'll throw that up. Might as well do it right now, actually, because I want to be able to pay attention to the prize pool donations anyway. That is an equalizer by Scrub. Let's see, donation goal. And prize pool. Goal amount, 420 as always. Goal beginning, 20. Go. Dashboard. Follows. It's almost like I've done this before. I'm so fast. How does he do it? How does he do it? Then I just need to click this. this, copy, paste, bang. Yes! Oh, we're so quick. Imagine if I was this good at that, like, ages ago. Back when I used to spend 10 years getting a prize pool started on the stream. But there we go. So 20 quid in the pot as the game's all tied up. That was a great save by Kaydop. Killa looking for the ground pinch to take the lead. This game has gone pretty much as one would expect game 1 to go. Nobody wanted to overextend too far. But both players matching each other blow for blow. Kaydop just trying to get some space here, but he doesn't get a good hit, and Scrub is going to punish him. This is one of the problems with flying off a wall when you have no momentum. If you look at Kaydop there, he's trying to get momentum with boost, but since he started off like way slower than a normal acceleration or normal driving speed, he took ages to accelerate. Didn't even get close to supersonic by the time Scrub reached it. Much faster it's of course much faster to accelerate from the ground than it is from the air, from zero.
Prize pool.
Oh, we shoot for Paisley.
Better get this back in drinks, Kappa.
Thanks, Epitosi. I will definitely buy you a couple drinks to to make up for that. Oh, Kaydop will get the tie game. Interesting strategy to challenge
Prize
so
pool
early.
for the beans.
Really risky challenge by Kaydop. He was just able to get a nick on that as he turned to face Scrub.
Finally caught a stream.
Hey, to jaw.
Oh.
Appreciate that.
This is for the prize pool.
And Pulse Bram as well for the beans. That's what I like to see. Alright, so definitely a little bit of a prize pool here. We'll I'll suggest to these guys that we try a slightly different prize pool distribution system here. I'm thinking first $100 to the winner, then a 35-65 split rather than 25-75, because I was looking at some of the prize pools and it looked kind of silly. The split wasn't. For prize pools that are, you know, more than $100 but still less than the massive prize pools that we get on stream, it wasn't like, you know, it was just like pennies for the second place, and first place is getting the lion's share, which is, of course, we don't want to go all in on that. We want to still give second place a decent amount in case it is a close series. Oh, Kaydop's got a great opportunity here. What a save. Scrub did actually react in that situation. He did not pre-jump, but he has no boost to speak of. Kaydop off the post, misses on the second rebound. Scrub, if he had any boost there, might have been able to go out and take another shot. But there you go, pre-jump save this time. Scrub, looking for the counter attack, gets so much speed on the shot, despite the fact that he's got almost no boost. And will we see OT? Game 1, Kaydop with a chance. Ball will go in the corner though. I doubt he's going to be able to score from here. Scrub will have picked up a ton of boost on this rotation back to net if he played the line correctly, which of course Kaydop will expect him to do. Scrub in that situation probably just driving straight down the middle of the field to collect the boost that's in the center. And again, there we see exactly the same thing from Scrub as we saw earlier. Just a light touch and then a ground shot. But Kaydop's recovered is too good. Long shot to the upper 90. What an absolute boomer to finish the game. Scrub's going to change car. Interesting. I wonder if he's going to actually completely change the car, or if he's just changing his car colors. As Kaydop takes the lead. Scrub will not be too happy about that. He'll be thinking, oh no, not again.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Poka, welcome to the stream, dude. Appreciate the contribution. Let me just re-invite Scrub. And I'll tell these guys what my plans are for this prize pool distribution.
Winner gets a new BMW
Oh my goodness, I can't.
Here's Johnny.
Alright, just gonna check with these guys that they're okay with that. Yalao Jin. Appreciate the subscription, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if I missed a Nudation sub earlier, but if I did, my apologies. Okay, so that's fine for Kaydop. Just we're increasing the portion of the prize pool beyond the first $100 that second place will be getting. Now that we've set aside that $100 for first place, we're just going to increase the, you know, the contribution that second place is going to get on top of the initial $100. Because it used to be 75-25 split on the entire pot, which of course turned into a bit silly for like prize pools less than 100. somebody's just getting hardly anything, and I'm like, you know, barely able to give them much more than a PayPal fee. So this, I think this is a good prize pool distribution system. You guys can let me know what you think in the chat and in the comments if you like it. Hey, Tito, welcome to the stream. Appreciate the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Enjoy the boomer emotes. Moi to you. Boy moi. I'll need to start telling people boy moi. Alright, Scrub got a possession play here. This is perfectly fine for him. He's taking an early dribble back to the net, though.
Pishtut
Mahid. Scrub is just really beating an attack there. He rushed it, actually. He could have let the ball roll back further into the midfield before, like, turning and going for a bounce dribble back to Kaydop's goal. But what I think what he was thinking of was that he was going to go for an early turn to try and catch Kaydop on a little bit of a boost journey. Like, Kaydop might have been expecting Scrub to take a wider line and, you know, greeted for boost. But that actually didn't happen. Kaydop was already in the net, and he got a really good save. Kaydop's 1v1 goalkeeping is truly exceptional, as we're all seeing here. I'll be sure to get any shoutouts that I miss because I'm casting after the game, of course, as always. And thanks to the bit soaking Revoker. Scrub does get 1 goal back. Tight angle shot was effective. Kaydop guarding his wall more than the goal. Will Scrub be able to get the power that he needs here? He will not. Actually dodging away from the ball quite a lot. And Kaydop just going to accelerate the ball straight away. Consistently using this strategy is Kaydop. Just going for one touch. Bang. And there he goes again. Just knocks it forward. Gets the immediate follow-up. So early. Scrub Killa is just not ready. Oh, Scrub was in 2 minds there. He's thinking about going up for a half volley wall clear. Decided against it because he didn't think he was going to make it there in time. And then he immediately regretted that because he saw Kaydop moving in for the rebound. As soon as you see your opponent going in for the rebound, you really don't want to let your ball, or let that ball hit your back wall. And, oh, Scrub, will he get the half volley? He's just going to go for a catch, actually. Interesting that we see Scrub going for a catch in this position, because this kind of makes it that we're going to have exactly what we're seeing here. Just an awkward little back and forth. And Kaydop nearly had an open net. He might have been able to get that in, but he did not realize that Scrub was taking so long to recover. Kaydop again, just foregoing the back boost in the left corner, or the back right corner from his perspective, just to make sure that he guards his net. Every time he smells that Scrub's going to be going for a shot, he just goes to get the boost. Oh my goodness, Scrub got a block, but it's just going to go in anyway. That's going to be really frustrating for Scrub. Kaydop just barreled right through the ball here. Let's take a look from Scrub's POV. He just didn't have anywhere near as much momentum as Kaydop did. Kaydop just bullies the ball over the line. Oh, and for everybody who's just tuning in, Scrub is also streaming this on his channel. That's twitch.tv/ScrubKilla Twitch. So if you want to go check out his perspective, be sure to check that out. Scrub is desperate right now. He's taking another rushed move, and Kaydop's going to immediately punish him with a phenomenal ground shot. How does he do it? Scrub Killa rushed a shot, slammed the post, and Kaydop, out of nowhere, just gets the power right over the top of Scrub's head. Scrub, I don't think he realized that that shot was on target, as he could have perhaps popped it into the post, but he actually let it go past him and then realized, oh dear, that's a goal. Kickoff goal. No, Scrub's even missed the kickoff goal. What is going on? He's tilted. There's no way that this is full form Scrub, because he even missed his reliable, his old friend, the kickoff goal, and now he's giving Kaydop another goal. 6-1. Are we going to see a Brazil here? What has happened? Everything is going wrong for Scrub Killa. He's conceding goals left and right, leaving his net open, and even missing a kickoff goal. I've got to wonder, is this because he's streaming? Is he like performing a little bit worse than normal? And against a player like Kaydop, you cannot be playing any better than your absolute best. He does get the pre-jump save on the attempted Brazil, but Kaydop's got the boost. And how's he going to play this? He's trying to get a light touch infield. Ball's going to bounce anyway. Kaydop is just baiting the 50-50. Scrub in that situation, so afraid of even going for it, because Kaydop has just won a couple of 50-50s from that exact position. The Brazil! He's done it! 7-1. His 50-50 game has been on point. Kaydop is popping it high, beating Scrub to the ball, and Scrub has got to be feeling pretty bad about this one. It is a best of 7. It is indeed a best of 7. But this could be 2-0 for Kaydop going into game 3. And bear in mind, when we saw Scrub against Cux the other day, Cux managed to take 2 games to start the series off, and then Scrub took the following 4. Will we see Scrub repeating that performance? I mean, he's definitely not done with this game just yet. We've seen him come back from Brazil on stream before. particularly against Marky Duda in the first ever show match, or the first ever money match on my stream. We get the attempted Devo play, but Kaydop's going to abort that one after he realized that he hit the ball a little bit too far to the back post. Didn't want to go for a rebound, so out of position. But he's given away another goal. Scrub is definitely not giving up in this game. I mean, of course he's not going to, but he definitely believes that he can win this after just getting a second goal so quickly in succession. 4 goals the difference. Will he find the kickoff goal? Remember, he missed a kickoff goal, which was a 2-goal miss. He could be down by 2 in this situation. Instead, he's down by 4. Kaydop has been so clinical, definitely the more clinical of the two players right now. There we go, an adaptation by Scrub, not taking the light touch this time, and it might have been Kaydop out of position. No, Kaydop just got the lightest of touches. But there you go, the mix-up by Scrub. He's going for a more Devo-esque approach, just blasting the ball above Kaydop's head in his own corner, trying to put the Frenchman under pressure. Kaydop, will he get a shot here? Yes, he will. To the top right, Scrub didn't need to be to save that one because it was off net. Now Scrub on the counter. Kaydop is so fast to recover. And he's managed to recover it again. He's just staying on the ball this entire time. Gets demoed from behind. But how's Scrub going to play this attack? Fake jump. Second catch and the throw. But Kaydop read that perfectly. Met the ball as it bounced. That's exactly how you want to challenge somebody who's doing a fake aerial. No way, Kaydop. If he had managed to get that on net, that would have been pretty sick. Completely blind in that situation. Was the Frenchman. Again, he's just winning these 50-50s in the corner, and he's getting rewarded with another goal. Kaydop's 50-50 game. He's just making sure to always get the ball over the top of Scrub's head. And Scrub doesn't know what to do with that. He doesn't know whether he should go up the wall and jump off, or whether he should wait on the ground. He's just in the most awkward position. When we saw Kaydop's perspective previously, it looked, you know, just a easy tap in, because he's so consistent with those. And then we, you know, throw it on Scrub's POV for the replay, and you see just how awkward it is when the ball's directly above your head and you can't see what your opponent's doing. Still 4 goals the difference, 44 seconds remaining. Scrub is in the game, but barely. Kaydop is a beast at the moment. Seems to have Scrub's number in both, you know, even in kickoffs. Kaydop has been going just about fine, and he's just beating Scrub to the ball. Not for the first time in the midfield. And this looks like it will be game. Kaydop might even seal another goal here. Yes, he will. Scrub unable to keep it out. 9-4. What a statement from Kaydop here. Scrub Killa trying his best to get back in time. He actually could have saved this, but he had too much momentum and he jumped. Wasn't able to keep it out at the back post. He should have definitely been trying to put that into his near post corner, should Scrub. Just jumping with too much momentum. But I mean, the game is already over. Once Kaydop managed to stall about 10 seconds post the kickoff, that was the end of the game. And 2-0 for Kaydop in this best of 7 series. Scrub Killa has got to change something, because right now his 50-50 game is getting completely outplayed, and offensively he's not hitting his shots as consistently as the Frenchman. Kaydop showing us just why he can give Scrub trouble. The best 1v1 player in the world being challenged by the best French 1v1 player, and definitely probably a top 5 1v1 player at the moment is Kaydop. I would say my top 5 would be Scrub, Marky Cux, Kaydop, and it's hard to pick a 5th player. Hard to pick a 5th player. Maybe an American player. Maybe Miho at the moment. I've been impressed by Miho, especially in his win over Kronovi. But the prize pool up to 53 quid. Not sure what that will total in dollars. Oh, sorry. Why am I making that 1-all? And I'm also not lining it up very well. 3rd time lucky. It's worth noting, by the way, Scrub he did dip out just to change his car color, which is quite interesting. Let's take a look here. We've got it was Lord Roadrunner, Midtown Maniac, Trust 89LC, Look Like Crazy, and Tazito, Yellow Gin, and CSM. All you guys subbing. Welcome to the channel. Look Like Crazy with the 5 months, by the way. That's very generous of you. Appreciate the continued support, my man. Hope you guys are having a good time. And no, I am extremely interested to see how is Scrub going to try and turn this one around. We're probably going to be looking at Scrub's POV for the most part here, just to check out what on earth is he going to do to try and change this the outcome of this series in his favor. Looks like a more defensive approach, faking challenges, going back into shadowing position. Maybe he's going to try and stop challenging Kaydop so early, because when he has been doing that, Kaydop has been getting the ball over his head very consistently. Even in Scrub's own half, Kaydop has been going for 50-50s extremely aggressively. Excuse me. Do I think Kaydop has the advantage mentally now? Oh, absolutely. We're not only looking at a series where Scrub is 2 down in a best of 7. We have to remember, Scrub has lost 3-0 to Kaydop on my stream before, in the only other streamed show match that these guys have played. And they are 1-1 just last week on Kaydop's stream. So recently, now that Scrub has gotten rid of his arch nemesis, his arch rival, Cuxer, oh, inside of the post, denies Kaydop a 3rd lead, 3 games in a row. We're still tied up here a minute into the game. But yeah, now that Scrub is dispatched with Cuxer, his nemesis, he seems to have a new nemesis already. Kaydop just refusing to back down from any 50-50 here. He has got no fear whatsoever. And he seems to have a great read on Scrub's offense. Scrub is not hitting his shots. He consistently firing wide in these what should be tap-ins for a player of his caliber. Hey, Brian Calise with the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that, dude. Welcome to the channel. And enjoy the fancy new emotes. Kaydop so early on the turn, but this time he will get punished. The dunk by Scrub. Kaydop has a mental advantage on Scrub's stream. Kaydop will get cocky. It'll be fine. It's interesting that Scrub said that. Why it's good that we've got Scrub streaming this as well. We'll get his insight. I'll definitely go watch the VOD afterwards. Again, anybody who's just tuning in, Scrub Killa is streaming his perspective. Be sure to watch both streams simultaneously, and you know, you can mix and match the video and audio as per your wishes. So maybe Scrub is right. Is Kaydop getting a little bit too cocky here? Trying to center the ball. It just pops way off the wall into the middle. You think Scrub will make a comeback? I think he's... Well, I mean, this game looks like it's going to be his to lose now because he's 2-0. Looks like his defense is held solid for 2 minutes. Oh, but he can not hold in the 3rd minute. Straight away kickoff goal in Kaydop's favor. Kaydop's kickoffs actually going toe-to-toe with Scrub. We saw Scrub demolishing Cucks in kickoffs across the 6 games that they played in the best of 7. Just was it last week, I believe. Scrub managed to get, I believe, 7 kickoff goals across 6 games. But right now, Kaydop and Scrub are pretty even in kickoff goals. Kaydop looking to take the lead. Scrub had to dodge twice just to get back to the net there. Will Kaydop continue to just go for this 50-50 playstyle? See, right now it seems like he's not changing it up. He's just forcing 50-50s near Scrub's net, trying to get the ball past Scrub. And I actually saw some statistics from the 12 Titans tournament. Somebody made a stat pack showing where did all the goals come from. And in Lichinio versus Scrub, the grand final, more than half of the goals came from either kickoffs or contests, and that's just, you know, 50-50s essentially, which really shows how important it is to just be able to challenge the ball well. Make your hitbox as big as possible. Oh, Scrub with a stylish goal though, off the wall and into the net. Really well done. He managed to pick up the boost, pops it in the perfect position, takes it early as well, right underneath the crossbar. Great finish. Still no emotes, they're all locked. They should be available. Refresh your chat if it's not working. Maybe it'll work after a refresh. And I appreciate all the continued donations, guys. I think Kaydop just bumped Scrub away from that. Scrub was trying to go for another off and on, and it looked like he had a great line for it. But Kaydop got a bump. How's he going to take this shot? Top left, great placement. Kaydop saw Scrub miss the boost pad in the back left corner. But there you go, just another contest victory for Kaydop to set up this chance. Scrub is actually respecting Kaydop's speed. Didn't even go for the back corner boost, which in hindsight might have been the best play, but Kaydop was holding all the cards. He had near post, far post, high, low. He had the whole goal to aim at. Scrub! Yes, we have Scrub. And he's losing again. In a best of 7, but last time, of course, he started off down by 2, finished off winning 4-2, and he's still in the lead of this game, but only by a hair. And is he going to be able to hold on to that hair? He's beamed the that. Okay, he nearly crossbarred that shot again on an open net. I just got completely beamed by that comment saying boner. I was like, he's boned the bounce dribble. I meant to say he's beamed the bounce dribble, but MagB subbed and beamed me with the text-to-speech. You got me. Thanks for the resub though. And who is it? Travis Squelt as well. Welcome to the stream, dude. Appreciate the support. Kaydop down by 2. His defensive strategy won't work against Scrub when he's already losing the game. But this was just a phenomenal finish by Kaydop. His shooting has been so on point. Look at that. He used his last ounce of boost there. I guarantee you not one boost left in the tank for Kaydop when that shot left his front corner. But that was all he needed. Bangs it in the corner. Scrub, will he get the kickoff goal this time? He missed one earlier. Surely he can get this one. He can't get it on net. Kaydop has gotten away with the murder again. And again, he's just forcing a delayed 50-50. Consistently, Kaydop is just getting Scrub to hit the ball straight at him, which, you know, is a different way to win a 50-50. There's two ways to do it. One way, you try to get there first and just plow the ball past your opponent. You know, get multiple touches on it with a last second dodge. The other way is to, you know, make sure that you hit the ball second, which is what Kaydop is doing a ton, and it's working out really well for him because he's predicting which direction Scrub is going to hit the ball in the contest and then just hitting it after Scrub. But of course, if Scrub just plays a little bit more defensive, doesn't rush his challenges, makes himself a little bit harder to read, then Kaydop is going to have to adapt and actually try to outplay Scrub by putting the ball past him. He's playing very well for the time constraints that we have remaining is Kaydop. He needs to be super aggressive, down by 1 with only 2 seconds on the clock, but he's actually got it in! What a finish! Guys, phenomenal by Kaydop. Look at that touch! How does he do it? Both players miles away from the ball, and somehow he's equalized. I thought that was crossbar. I'm not gonna lie. That is an unbelievable shot by Kaydop. Playing the clock perfectly. Absolutely perfect play by the Frenchman. I can't say it enough. He knew he needed a goal because he's down by 1 and he had 1 chance to score. What does he do? Flies off the wall, sets himself up, gets the recovery and pops it perfectly into the upper 90. But now we've got overtime. It's not done yet. Can Kaydop take a 3-0 lead in the series? He's got a long range throw. Surely that's on net. It is. Scrub is down by 3. What on earth is Kaydop doing? This is unbelievably good play. The ball cam throw, too good. I don't know what to say. This is just unbelievable play by Kaydop. That equalizer to take the game to OT was out of this world, and he's now up by 3-0. Scrub Killa's got to be thinking, how do I even stop this guy? That's just next level by Kaydop. Next level. Best of 7. 3-0. Scrub needs to do one better than he did against Cux. He came back from 2-0 down. Now he has to come back from 3-0 down. First stream, but you love YouTube. Honestly, deserve to be a procaster. Oh, I appreciate that, Krez. I mean, I don't know. I do Rocket League full time. Does that make me a procaster? All I ever do is cast. Scrub's going to take his time here. Probably a good idea, because he's been under pressure this game. He switched up his strategy, and I do like his strategy. The problem for Scrub is Kaydop actually just scored one of the best equalizers I've ever seen. He played the clock to perfection, did Kaydop. Never gave up, never surrendered, never backed down, and he got rewarded. We might see I don't think we're going to see the final goal here because there was too many saves. Scrub actually got 5 saves this game, so the highlight reel is just going to play all of the crappy saves, unfortunately. Oh, is this it, actually? No. Unfortunately, actually, I should save this replay. ASD. No. Well, at least we can go watch it on. On stream. But I should have saved that replay. That equalizer was insane. I'm so bad at saving replays. I'm sorry, guys. People are asking why do I never save them. It's because I forget. But Scrub has got probably the hardest series of his life right here. I've never seen him come back from 3-0 down in a best of 7. Mainly because we've never seen him 3 down in a best of 7. I don't think he's ever been losing 3-0 in a best of 7. Because usually by this point, he's winning the series. Good start to game 4. But of course, he's going to need to do more than that. Because Kaydop is bringing his A game. First time actually that in a while that we've seen Kaydop not challenging from goal side. Misplay by him. You don't just want to be goal side on kickoffs. You also want to be goal side on pretty much any 50-50 in 1v1 that's in the midfield. Elmo, thanks for the chairs. But Kaydop, I'm so impressed by it. And so impressed by his pressure. Holy cow, Scrub did not see this coming. What a shot by Kaydop. Scrub doing a ton more fake challenges, but look at that. Kaydop getting the early dodge, and that totally mind gamed Scrub, because Scrub had no idea where that shot was going. He had no idea what part of the ball Kaydop was about to strike, because he dodged in such a weird way, and the ball actually just went perfectly in the corner. Now, will we see Scrub's deadly weapon? Yes, we will. Finally, he's got the kickoff goal that he very, very badly needs. There it is. Kaydop just too slow in the approach. Scrub goal side. Blasts it to the left. Getting the dank replays. I know. One day. Kaydop gets it straight back though. I mean, Scrub's diagonal kickoff is the one that he loves. But this one he's not quite as good at. And Kaydop seems to be winning quite a few. And now we've got the same situation. Opposite side of the field. The slightly asymmetrical kickoff seems to be going in Kaydop's favor. Side flip shot is a whiff though. If Kaydop can win 4-0, then he is definitely the kryptonite for Scrub. Now that Kuxer has, you know, kind of in recent times he's been struggling against Scrub. Just in the recent series and in 12 Titans. So it's twice in a row that Scrub's had the better of his arch rival from times past. But he's got a new rival's on the scene, and he's bumping Scrub from behind, ripping a shot at his net, and it's in! Unbelievable. Kaydop continues his reign of dominance, just bumps Scrub away from the ball, and then out of nowhere, power shot to the side of the net. Perfect placement, perfect speed. Kaydop's up again. No way, are we actually going to see this? Tell me what a boomer. But tell me where is boomer. Oh my word. Again, the same kickoff is giving Scrub trouble. I need to go and check out what on earth Kaydop is doing in this kickoff, because he is consistently beating Scrub on that kickoff every single time. Don't skip replays. Scrub is super tilted. What do you mean don't skip replays? You mean if I don't skip replays? And now even Scrub's kickoff that usually goes so well for him is not working. Kaydop's got a 2-goal lead. This is his series to throw. Absolutely huge opportunity for Kaydop here. One of the best defenders in 1v1. Has a 2-goal lead and a 3-game lead against the best ones player in the world. This guy is Kaydop the 13th Titan. It certainly looks like he should be, because this is an incredible performance by the dot. You can't stop. Scrub does get 1 goal back. Kaydop maybe a little bit too aggressive on that contest. Although he was able to get a little bit of the ball, he didn't get enough of it. Scrub is breathing very heavily on his stream, very troubled. There's a good chance that Scrub is feeling a little bit more stressed, / not playing as well as we're used to seeing him play because he is streaming. But at the same time, Kaydop has given Scrub trouble in the past, so this is just a matchup that you know, we're getting used to seeing. Scrub has not figured out, one, how to beat Kaydop's asymmetrical or slightly offset kickoff. I shouldn't call it asymmetrical because it is actually symmetrical, so I'm lying to you guys for calling it asymmetrical. It's an offset, slightly offset kickoff. Diagonal kickoff is not doing as much work for Scrub as it usually does, and like 50-50s are going in Scrub's favor, in Kaydop's favor as well. One of the most core aspects of 1v1 going in the Frenchman's favor. He's angrily repeating skip the replay. It's funny because when Scrub plays on my stream, he's always telling me that he doesn't get tilted, so maybe it's just he's getting tilted by playing on his stream. I could totally see that, because it is much harder to play on stream than it is off stream. I would definitely say. Oh, look at the patience by Kaydop. At any moment there, if Scrub moved in, Kaydop was ready to counter that movement. He's got perfect first touch. Another boomer to the top corner. This time Scrub will respond. Kaydop's first touches have been great, setting up these boomers, but Scrub's done the same thing, slightly off, and Kaydop reads the post bounce. Perfect read by Kaydop. He's maybe going for a hook shot here. Just rips it early. Post will deny him a lead. Both players in the exact same outcome. Kaydop back on the ball. So dangerous for Scrub right here, because Kaydop's spacing is really on point. Every time that Scrub is trying to move into challenge, Kaydop is just watching his every movement. Even dunks the attempted challenge from the soft clear. Just look at these fake challenges by Kaydop. He's mixing it up so well. He's rushing in when he thinks that he can. He's going for fake challenges. He's delaying his 50-50s to go for dunks. Just really, all of the small aspects of Kaydop's game, all the little things are doing so well. And this is just a perfect bounce dribble into the upper 90 shot. Scrub has to play this defensively, shadowing at the near post, and Kaydop just places it right above his head. Scrub did not read that play at all. He thought Kaydop was ripping it across the net, as he has been doing all game. Kaydop says no. Top corner right above your head, son. 1 minute 32, Scrub down by a goal, down by 3 games. Will this be a sweep? For the first time, Scrub Killa could be getting 4-0'd. on stream. This has never happened before. I don't think he's ever been down 3-0 in a best of 7. He has lost 3-0 in best of 5s, but in a best of 7 he has not. And Scrub Killa with the pass, Kaydop with the goal. This is looking like full tilt Scrub at the moment, because that was a complete giveaway, and Kaydop does not miss those. 2-goal lead. Scrub Killa has never looked more vulnerable. This is just unbelievable. I've never seen anyone put Scrub under so much pressure. Even Cuxer in his prime was not able to beat Scrub this many times in a row. It was always a bit more back and forth, and then Cux would win the series. But this is just utter annihilation by Kaydop. Just demolishing Scrub Killa. Consistently getting the ball away. He's done it again. Scrub will recover. But Kaydop is just finding space for himself. He's done a much better job at getting Scrub away from the ball than Scrub has. But Scrub, will he get the goal back? Does barely squeak it in. Marcus Sorrell, appreciate the sub, by the way. Welcome to the channel. You're just in time to see history in the making. I'll skip that replay just because apparently Scrub's getting tilted. Although I would like to watch him scoring. Delayed kickoff by Kaydop. He's mixing it up as well, not just in the 50-50s, but also in the kickoffs themselves. And 33 seconds on the clock. We're getting into the final stretch. And as that last 30 seconds icon comes up on the screen, Scrub's heart has got to have gone up in even higher beats per minute. And he's dodged off the wall. Kaydop's up by 2. Scrub Killa's not even moving. This is a complete miss hit right there by Scrub. He's trying to take it into his own corner. Can't do it. Then he tries to get back into goal. Knows he's not going to make it in time. 21 seconds. Diagonal kickoff needs to come to the rescue for Scrub, or this is GG. And it might come to the rescue. Oh, he's won it too hard. It's going to go right across the net and to safety. Kaydop is shutting down the distance. Scrub's shot is not good enough. Kaydop side of boost though. Will Scrub be able to get the goal? Goes under him, but he's not yet scored. Open net. Finally, the ball goes in. 5 seconds. Scrub Killa with the hardest comeback in Rocket League history. Can he do it? This is where champions are made. The killer of Scrubs. Straight up kickoff. Wins it. He needs to keep the ball up though. This is going to be an incredibly difficult task. Good shot. Oh my word, he's done it. Scrub Killa ties the game. No way. That is an unbelievable finish. We saw one of the best equalizers of all time from Kaydop earlier. Scrub goes one better, forcing the own goal at the near post. Unbelievable play. If Scrub brings this back, if he can take this in overtime, that is incredible. Kaydop going for another mind game kickoff. Holy cow, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous for Scrub. This is like a crazy comeback. And Scrub, he's got the ball past Kaydop. Beans him, but Kaydop recovers. This is still great though for Scrub. He's on the ball. He's got the boost. Kaydop's going into the corner to get a boost of his own. Scrub Killa tries to get it past him. It wasn't on net. Oh, Kaydop nearly got the demo. That would have been game. If he got that demo, that would have been game. The ball was rolling towards Scrub's net. Both these players battling tooth and nail for possession right now as they both rush up the wall. Both players fake. Oh, they both pussied out of the wall challenge. Kaydop to the top corner. Scrub didn't get a touch on it, but he didn't need one. But this is really bad news for Scrub. Kaydop has the boost. He's got the ball. Scrub does go for the direct contest. He's completely boost starved out apart from 12 bats. Oh my goodness, he's done another save. Scrub is doing such a good job here. Keeping his boost management up to scratch. Kaydop with the recovery. Who got that boost? I think Scrub did. Open net, he's done it! What a comeback by Scrub Killa. Perhaps the best comeback I've ever seen in the history of Rocket League. To be 3-0 down in games. To be 4-2 down in score. Or no, not 4-2. It was, what am I talking about? It was 7-5. My bad. And to actually come back. That is some mental fortitude if I've ever seen it. Honestly. How do you have the mental fortitude, the belief to come back and actually tie the game when you're that far behind? Holy cow. The events that led up to the end of that game. Truly unbelievable. Let's just get straight into game 4. Scrub takes a game. Oh my goodness. Alright, Hen. Let's go. Can he do it? Elmo, appreciate the chairs. Honestly, I had goosebumps as Scrub was making that comeback. I know that we don't want to have caster favoritism, but I just want to see a good series. And my goodness, did that get turned from a sweep into a series. The mental advantage. I mean, if you could ever be losing by this much in a series, This is probably the best mental shape that you could be in while also down 3-1, I would say. Can you be down 3-1 in games and still, you know, feel like you're the favorite? If anyone can, Scrub can. Am I a fanboy? Well, I mean, I'm a fan of good play, and Scrub just played incredibly well to come back there. Kaydop didn't even play the situation badly. He didn't even play it badly. Kaydop did a great job at the end. He was defending like 99% of angles. The problem was Scrub found the one that he didn't find, but oh, feels backflip. Misplay by Scrub at the near post. Kaydop continues to pressure. Another high pop over the net. Draws out the misplay. Scrub was going to get to that ball in time, but Kaydop just being present in Scrub's half forces the rushed dodge. Thanks for... I don't know what all the 5 millions are from Scrubs. From Scrub singing party chat. Thanks for 500 billion. Oh, what a save by Scrub. The fact that he's able to tip that into the underside of his crossbar is hugely favorable, because if that just bounced straight back flat, Kaydop might have had a follow-up shot. But Kaydop's in the net. Recovery is slow, and Scrub able to tie up the game. Couple of great saves and an equalizer by Scrub. This just shows why, in the minds of most people and myself, Scrub is the best 1v1 player. He got donated 500 euros. Oh, not 500 million. That's good though. Scrub's getting a donation. He is, of course, streaming this for all you guys tuning in. I see the viewers are climbing. Scrub Killa is streaming his perspective. And, you know, if you want to watch both streams, or if you want to watch his stream rather than mine, absolutely do that. He is streaming live on twitch.tv/ScrubKilla. Twitch, one word. Definitely check him out. Give him some love. Drop him a follow. And yeah, you can mix and match the video and the audio as you please. Kaydop immediately ties the game. He's having so much success in this kickoff. I need to check what Kaydop is doing on the kickoffs that aren't the diagonal spawn. No multi. Well, yeah, you could do multi-twitch if you want. Multi-twitch for both. I would do that if it was me. I would have multi-twitch one, or you know, have one on each monitor. But diagonal kickoffs are going in Scrub's favor. When do they not go in his favor? Right? He always wins diagonal kickoffs. But Kaydop is winning the other kickoffs. That's why we're seeing such an even kickoff matchup. And apart from the last game that we just saw, Kaydop has been winning most 50-50s. He's been mixing it up so well. Perhaps better than anyone else I've ever seen. Kaydop nearly saved this, but the air roll by Scrub, able to find the angle from the impossible. Look at that. Air rolling to the right and then getting the front flip. Scrub did throw. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. But yeah, Kaydop's 50-50s have been so creative. Like, sometimes he'll just rush a challenge like that. He knows Scrub's closer to the ball than he is. But he also knows that Scrub knows that. And that's why we're seeing him rush in there. Because he's thinking, Scrub knows that I know that he's closer to the ball. So he thinks that I'm just going to back off. But I'm not. I'm just going to rush him. And he doesn't do it every time. So he can do it sometimes. If you do it every time, then your opponent's just going to get a read on that. He's reading the inside of the post as Kaydop. That's just incredible. How does he read that? How does he know which way the ball's going to go before it happens? Look at that. It just bounces in field. Kaydop, perfect read. He just predicted that. Was in the right position. Got the counter-attack goal. But I've been told by multiple pro players that Kaydop is just really annoying to play against in 50-50s and stuff.
Your message here.
My message here? Alright. Good stuff. Keep the prize pool donations coming, guys. This series definitely deserves it. And I appreciate everybody's donating so far. You guys are awesome. Holy cow, how did Kaydop get a shot from that angle? Scrub Killa knows it's off though. Doesn't go for the flying save. And he's going for a delayed dodge. Is that gonna go in? Dunk is unsuccessful. Kaydop able to just do enough. And is this on net? No, it isn't. The Scrub is sticking around at a point blank range save. Scrub Killa will get a goal. This is why ball control is so important. Scrub doesn't go for the corner boost, gets the point blank range save. What a save by Scrub, blocking the only angle Kaydop had to score with a solid 50-50. And they continue to refuse to back out of 50-50s. They just look at the ball, they look at each other. Kaydop has pre-jumped the bounce, trying to read that one, gets a little bit too high. And now Scrub, the chance to double his lead here. Kaydop is out the game for the time being, but the ball rolls up, really favorable for the Frenchman. He's still out of boost though in the situation. Scrub could score, but the first touch is a bad one. That's great news for Kaydop. The ball bounces clear of danger. Good look to the right. Kaydop just checking to see where Scrub is. Moves the camera around. Big shot is pretty tame by Kaydop. He's still got a minute and 10 seconds. He's likely to get another chance to equalize this game. But not if Scrub plays like... Oh no, exactly if Scrub plays like... I thought Scrub was going to score. But he's put it wide. Oh no, and Scrub's going to hate me for this, but I need to see this replay. What did Kaydop see here? Oh, Kaydop knew Scrub was beating it, so he just took his time. That was really, really, really smart by Kaydop. So smart. Scrub completely beamed that. He tried to do the air roll shot, but he overcommitted on the landing. Doesn't get the kickoff goal past the Frenchman. We're all tied up yet again. Scrub Killa needs to stop 3 match points, including this one. And we're on the home stretch in game 5. I almost said 4. Can Scrub stop the Kaydop? Can he do it? Kaydop again looking for that far post in the long shot. He has been looking far post for most of the long shots this series. And looking to mix it up when he's bounce dribbling. He's been shooting more near post on the bounce dribbles. So keep an eye out for those situations. He's got another chance here. Scrub has not been able to get a chance in the past 30 seconds or so. It's been all Kaydop in attack. Scrub's going to stay on the ball here though. Forces underneath Kaydop, and he knows the boost is spawning soon. He got it. Perfect timing on that boost acquisition by Scrub, I think. Oh, he didn't get it. I would think surely Scrub must have picked up that boost if he went up so aggressively in that situation. And this is going to probably hit the ground. Is Kaydop going to let it? No, he's not. Okay. Kaydop taking a bit of a risk here. The Scrub Killa isn't his half, but it will go down. Scrub Killa usually wins this kickoff. Who's it going to go to? It will go to Scrub, but Kaydop gets in a favorable position. That's on the net, Scrub! Oh, so close! He went for the boost, and he just read it perfectly. That was so close to being game, set, match. The Scrub going for another keepy up fake, and he's thought about going for the back boost in Kaydop's corner. Upside of it, Kaydop, open net! Fires directly at Scrub though. Scrub will pop it into the crossbar. This is so tense. Scrub desperately trying to get the ball clear. He needs to get boost so badly. And Kaydop has acquired possession yet again. Can Kaydop take it all right now? Shot is straight at the opponent though. Kaydop has had so many opportunities to seal this game. To seal this match even. But he's been unable to take them. He recently did win a money match on stream. For the first time. So he's managed to get rid of that demon. But now he's going to get rid of another one. Scrub takes a second game off the back of a 50-50. Kaydop's been so close so many times to taking this series. But he challenges sideways. Scrub barrels through him. 2-3. The comeback continues. Oh my word. This is one of the best series I've ever seen. This is one of the best series I've ever seen. GG. Scrub continues the comeback. What's the price bill up to? I forgot to glance at it. 80 quid exactly. How is it exactly 80 pounds? Did somebody like do that deliberately? That's pretty cool. What a titan. Match fixing. I right, hen. I right. It's the best I've seen in my that you've seen in my channel. Yeah, this is probably the best series that's been in my channel as far as like level of gameplay and just like story, I guess. But will it continue? Kaydop has another chance. Such is the benefit of going 3-0 up in a best of 7. And he's got another opportunity to take the game. Right now though, he'll have to settle for just taking Scrub's boost. The Scrub is looking pretty comfortable in his back corner. Doesn't want to give Kaydop too much space on the ball. That's extremely aggressive though by Scrub. What was that? He just left the ball. Tried to bump Kaydop. I've got to question that play. He got one bump, then he tried to dodge into Kaydop. Kaydop's just like, what are you doing? And scores in the open net. Oh my goodness. That was a weird looking play for sure. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that one. Like getting a bump on your opponent when you're just going to like drive into them is one thing, but actually dodging into them is a whole other ball game. Again though, Scrub kickoff goal comes to the rescue. We've seen that so many times before. Probably more than any other player, Scrub is able to just forget about a failure that's happened at his end and then score a kickoff goal. Pre-jump save by Scrub to prevent the top corner shot. He's going to stay on the ball again, but he's just given it to Kaydop. Second time he's misplayed in this exact same way. And again, he didn't need to dodge here. All he had to do was push the ball out and look for a 50-50, but he's given it away. Kaydop not going to say great pass in the chat, which is slightly surprising to me. He could have, you know, probably tilted Scrub just a little bit if he said great pass in the chat there. Two misplays in the exact same fashion by Scrub. But Kaydop's is going to do the exact same thing. That's the third goal this game that's occurred from somebody just completely giving up pressure on the ball in their own corner. Oh, Kaydop, what are you doing? You're so cheeky. Going for the boost. Immediate punish by Scrub. Scrub's never going to just let that opportunity go away. Kaydop must know that, of course. Hey, RG's PvP. Appreciate the sub. Welcome to the channel, my man. Welcome to the channel. And J Stevio96, not sure if I gave you a shout out, but welcome, dude. It's been 9 minutes, but I honestly can't remember. I'm like so focused on the game. Oh, I think I'm starting to get a cold again. Feels bad, man. I'm starting to get a cold. You guys will have to excuse me for a second. In the bin. Minimize the studio. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm definitely getting cold. This feels bad. Kaydop actually down by 2. Scrub, the comeback king, continues his rampage. It's a decent recovery by Scrub, but I'm never actually quite sure what the optimal way is to recover. In fact, I am pretty certain that it's wave dashing, but we don't see Scrub ever going for wave dashes when he jumps off his opposition backboard. Like, obviously he recovered in Kaydop's wall there, landed on wheels, and then went for the side flip to get back into the midfield, then tried to fly back down onto the ground so he could start accelerating as well. But I think a wave dash is probably faster in that situation. If Scrub just jumps down onto the ground and then wave dashes and then dodges a second time, that's probably the quickest way to recover. But of course it's more mechanically difficult than a side flip, so we haven't seen anybody really start to use that to great success. And once, oh, Scrub gets completely beamed. Not even close to reading this mind game. Kaydop just completely destroyed him. Oh, baby. Scrub should know, Kaydop has not been shooting far post on his dribbles. Kaydop, whenever he's bounce dribbling, has been going near post every single time. And he does it again with a mind game this time rather than a ground shot. But still, Scrub looking for a pre-jump to the far post shows he has not got a good read on Kaydop's dribbles. Because Kaydop's been firing near post on dribbles and far post on long shots pretty consistently. Not really changing it up. Is that Devo? No, it's actually Scrub. But Scrub did get the shot on net and the follow-up. Great pressure by Scrub. He had this shot on net. This rebound was on target. Kaydop just got a point-blank range save, though. However, 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the game, Scrub has got this game in the bag. If he can just hold his nerve, he'll tie up the series, which is pretty crazy, given that he was 3-0 down and losing by 2 goals with about 10 seconds remaining in Game 4. Like, truthfully, the best comeback in Rocket League history, if Scrub can take this. He'll be so glad that that shot's not on target because he was not saving it if it was. But how's Kaydop going to play from this situation? Long shots is the name of the game at the moment. And 2 shots fail in quick succession. Scrub with another attack. Kaydop blocks it. Right, another possession for Kaydop. What's going to happen here? He's going to fake a jump. Tries to get Scrub to back off. The Scrub does not back off. Another delayed 50-50 by Kaydop. He's not really mixing up his offense. Which, of course, for large portions of this series, he didn't have to. Both players beat it. Scrub completely missed on that wall clear, but Kaydop was trying to read the wall clear. Did not expect Scrub to just whiff on the ball. But these delayed 50-50s by Kaydop in the midfield, coupled with his far post long shots and his near post dribbles, they are not working now. Scrub has done enough to get a foothold in this series and gets a dunk at the near post. This is a great finish. Kaydop tries his best to keep that out, but all he can do is help Scrub score. Scrub is actually going to tie the series. Isn't the series tied? No, the series is 3-2 in favor of Kaydop. Scrub beamed that kickoff. He accidentally double jumped instead of dodging. But it's alright. He's back in the net. Boost to his name. Kaydop with a mind game again. Will he get the finish? No, Scrub with the point blank range save. Second one of his kind. Kaydop was just in the most awkward position there. He was sort of sideways to the ball. He had to reverse to get to get a backflip shot. That was pretty crazy though. Kaydop going for a fake sort of air dribble, pseudo fake air dribble kind of situation there at the near post. Scrub has just completely turned this series around. He has got this game under wraps. If he manages to lose this game, he will absolutely feel like he's throwing it, because these guys have been so close in every game. This is, I think, the most one-sided, besides the Brazil, definitely the most one-sided victory for Scrub, or lead for Scrub, that we've seen, by far. As Kaydop was definitely in it to win it in the previous 2 games. He was I think it was 2 overtimes actually, so yeah, need I say more. Oh my goodness, how did Kaydop manage to squeeze out a shot in this situation? It really looked like Scrub could have just blocked this. Let's take a look. Yep, Scrub, he just went for the boost over the ball. It's happened again. This time Scrub is the loser in the situation. Kaydop is the beneficiary. Another delayed kickoff for Kaydop. He saved a lot of boost as well. Beautiful strategy. Really, really smart by Kaydop. Look at what he does here. He just slows down at the last second. Scrub Killa hits the ball straight into him, and then because he saved up all that boost because he slowed down, he can beat Scrub to the low aerial. 2 goals of difference. Kaydop has to get a comeback, but if he does, he'll win the series. If he does, he'll win the series. Scrub Killa is extremely close right here. Kaydop could just fire, and he does, and that's going to be a goal. Scrub Killa getting punished for his indecision. He's so close here. I feel like he missed opportunities to challenge, but he's worried about Kaydop's throwing potential. And Kaydop just accelerates the ball across the net. Scrub Killa caught in 2 minds. Another comeback, but this time it's the French comeback.
Deserves a donation to the winner.
Hey, Monkey MTV. Appreciate the contribution. Oh, Kaydop's tied the game! Surely! And it is! 7-all. Kaydop 4 goals consecutively. Scrub Killa can't decide what to do. Kaydop says, I'll make your decision for you. How about another goal for me? Thank you very much. We've got another close game, guys. 7-7. Scrub Killa's indecision has actually lost a 4-goal lead. He just let Kaydop have his way with him. And now Kaydop has another possession and enough boost to blast it. Boomer will be saved. Kaydop on the rebound. And that is a goal. Kaydop has got the lead again. Oh my goodness. 5 goals consecutively. The Boomer to the crossbar. Drew out the bad save. And Kaydop grabs the boost. Comes back in for the immediate rebound. No saving that one. How did he do it? But somehow Kaydop, he's fashioned a comeback in a game which looked like it was gone, and he's got another goal. 2 goals the difference. 24 seconds remaining. Scrub has managed to concede 6 goals consecutively, and Kaydop with a beautiful shot immediately after the face-off. No way, Kaydop. How does he do it? Now Scrub has to do the impossible again. Can he do it? He's missed his dodge. Gets the dunk. Oh my goodness, can he finish? It's the most awkward position. Kaydop with the save. So close, but no cigar for Scrub. He's sticking around. He needs 2 goals in 10 seconds. Surely it can't be done. He did the impossible in game 4, but he can't do it in game 6. Kaydop will take the series 4-2, and the ball hits the line, denying the comeback. What a series. Oh my word. Kaydop actually shuts it down. He was losing 7-3, and he comes back to win 9-7. Scrub Killa, despite his best efforts, was not able to score at the end of that game to bring it into a 1-goal game. Just great play on the face-off though. Kaydop, that one face-off where he hit the brakes and then got the open net finish to take it to a 2-goal game. And then another goal to back it up. Just with consistent pressure, a Boomer to the crossbar, and then the recovery for the top corner shot. Kaydop takes down Scrub Killa. But props to Scrub. That series was insane. That was absolutely insane. The fact that he didn't lose it in 4 is incredible. The fact that he did not lose that in 4 is incredible. We got a $106 prize here. I think since it's so close to 100, we'll probably just give all of that to Kaydop. I don't know what you guys think. I think Scrub will probably be insulted if I give him, what? 35% of $6. What is that? 6 divided by, or times 0.35. Yeah, so Scrub getting the $2 donation out of all that. Kaydop 104. There you have it, Kaydop. The new Kryptonite. As soon as one Kryptonite is defeated, Scrub Killa twice in a row takes down his arch nemesis Cuxer. A new one arises, and his name also begins with K. What a play by Kaydop. He's managed to beat Devo, and don't split it. Give him £2. I could go donate Scrub £2 on his stream right now. Is he listening to music? I don't know. Open his stream if he's listening to music.
4 months of Moy already. Hey Johnny, I was wondering if you could tell me how to
I was actually going to listen to that question and just spam. I don't know. Well, alright, so Scrub gets, based on the new prize pool splitting rules, Scrub gets $2 and Kaydop gets 104. I'll make a note of that. $2 for Scrub. It's a bit of a... Oh, I don't know if you guys did that on purpose. But well played by Kaydop. He's beaten Devo and Scrub in money matches consecutively. So honestly, one of the best ones players in the world for sure. Send it to him. Somebody tell me if Scrub's listening to music on stream. I don't want to load up his stream if he's listening to music, because then it'll mute my VOD. Hold on, let me